Thank you, Jason, and good afternoon to everyone. My name is Mike Katayama, and I'm an ads privacy lead for Google APAC. I'm here to give you a brief update on recent announcements that Google has made about our upcoming plans for privacy, and also some recommendations for how businesses can begin to prepare for the privacy-related changes that are coming in 2022 when Chrome deprecates third-party cookies. In March this year, we announced that we would not develop or participate in solutions that would recreate user-specific identifiers that can track people across the web. Since then, we've been getting many questions about whether we will integrate with various emerging solutions like pooled identity graphs. Our answer to that is no. We don't believe that this is the right choice for a privacy-first digital ads ecosystem. Solutions that allow for identification and targeting of individual users have the potential of being misused in the same way that third-party cookies sometimes are today. Furthermore, given the advances in machine learning and other technology, we believe that this is an opportunity to innovate. So instead of recreating the past, we're building solutions that are both privacy-preserving and durable. In short, we're building for the future. Our big bet is around new technology built in collaboration with the industry. Specifically, we're investing in tech that will solve for specific advertising use cases like measurement and targeting while preserving user privacy. This is in line with Google's overall approach to privacy, which is based on these three pillars. First, put the user first. Whether this is via privacy checkups in the Google account or by opting out of personalized ads, we have to put the user first in order for the ads ecosystem to be sustainable for all parties. Second, invest in privacy-preserving technologies. What will be sustainable in the face of changes in the ecosystem? This is fundamentally about sustainability, and that's where we should be putting our money and effort. Third, partner with the industry. Over the past 10 years, we have learned lessons from the re-architecting of the internet for security. Standards and solutions that work for everyone must be contributed by and discussed with everyone. That's why we believe in partnerships. What do sustainable, privacy-first tech investments look like? Well, number one, first-party data. Third-party cookies and cross-web tracking have been a major source of concern in recent years. That is why we believe that a first-party direct consent approach is the best and most sustainable way forward. A transparent value exchange for all parties should be sacrosanct. First-party data will be the most durable source of audience intelligence and marketing data in the future, and Google is investing in Google Ad Manager capabilities that will increase publishers' ability to monetize their first-party data. Second, modeling, machine learning, and automation. What we know about the future is that we will have less data, it will be more complex, and the sources of that data will be more varied. We will become more reliant on machine learning to fill the gaps and do more with less data. Machine learning solutions will support publisher monetization by helping to maintain ad prices even as cross-web tracking capabilities decrease. And third, future technologies such as the Privacy Sandbox. This is a big bet for us, and we are really encouraged and excited by early results. Advances in aggregation, anonymization, and on-device processing have shown us that there is a clear path forward to replacing individual identifiers that could potentially harm user privacy. We expect to begin testing this with live advertiser campaigns in Google's ad products starting in the second half of this year. Let me talk first about investing in a first-party strategy. Using first-party data can really help marketers and publishers better understand customer needs and turn this insight into a better customer experience. We know that people now expect personalization as a standard of service. In fact, a study by Harris Poll stated that a majority of internet users expressed a willingness to share personal information if it would be used to create personalized experiences. In fact, a massive 70% of millennials said that they would be willing to do so. This was a global study, but we do hear similar feedback from our users here in APAC. Not only that, but businesses that invest in first-party data see huge performance gains as well. Data from BCG's latest study shows that brands who implement even one of their recommended first-party data activations see improvements. Even more so when all recommendations are activated, as you can see here. And according to a Deloitte and Google data maturity study, this applies to publishers as well. Publishers are developing strategies to maximize the power of their first-party data by improving reader engagement, increasing subscription revenue, and driving improved monetization. Second, I want to talk about leveraging automation and machine learning to accomplish more with less data. As we make the shift from one-to-one precision to prediction in our marketing, automation and machine learning will continue to be future-proof investments that drive results, from modeling conversions where they aren't directly observable to predicting the most relevant ad when user-level signals aren't present. Furthermore, machine learning technologies and infrastructure will support your investments in first-party data. A BCG study found that businesses which deploy machine learning-based technologies together with first-party data and other linked data can boost their campaign performance by 35%. L'Oreal in Taiwan is a great example of this. By combining Google Analytics and first-party site data in Google Cloud, and without using any personally identifiable information whatsoever, they were able to leverage the AutoML API to predict which online audiences were most likely to make in-store purchases. By focusing their targeting on these segments that were more likely to convert offline, they more than doubled the ROI for their online campaigns. This goes to show that your first-party data, when combined with readily available machine learning tools, can almost certainly work harder for you than it is working today, and you don't necessarily need to use PII to do so. Finally, in APAC today, we have a great opportunity to start thinking about which privacy-forward marketing technologies will make the most sense in a privacy-first ecosystem. While multiple solutions to replace third-party cookies are being discussed in the market at the moment, it's important to do some research and evaluate them objectively with questions like, does this solution put user privacy first? Is the solution feasible and effective? And is the solution sustainable in light of changing user sentiment and increasing regulatory shifts? From our side, Google Chrome is investing in the Privacy Sandbox as a way to deliver the performances that businesses need while putting people's privacy first. Remember, the goal here is to give businesses the tools they need while ensuring people get the privacy they now expect more than ever. This is the basis for how we should all be evaluating future tech. Since I've been mentioning the Privacy Sandbox a lot, I'd like to give you a brief introduction into what that is. The Privacy Sandbox was launched by Chrome in August of 2019 as a collaborative effort of the open web community to develop a set of open web standards to fundamentally enhance privacy on the web. Chrome is working within the web ecosystem to develop new, purpose-built capabilities that are designed to preserve user privacy by default, and that will be able to replace existing third-party cookies that can be used to track users across the web. Rather than having one technology, like cookies, that supports many use cases, the Privacy Sandbox will have many purpose-built APIs that will allow for an individual use case or API to be adjusted over time as needed. Some examples that you may have heard of before: Flock, which is designed to replace interest-based prospecting ads being used on the open web today, or Fledge, which is still in very early stages, but is designed to support the retargeting use case in a privacy-safe way that breaks the one-to-one trackability of users and their individual actions across the web. All of these proposals are being discussed in web community forums with the goal of ensuring that the APIs developed address key use cases. We hope that other browsers will also adopt the APIs. To recap, privacy changes are coming to all countries and will impact us all. APAC businesses need a game plan that makes sense for your market and for the marketing use cases that will be impacted when these changes come. Let me say again, we can improve user privacy while still delivering business results. That's why we're taking this approach to building our ad products for a privacy-first future. This evolutionary shift may be daunting, but it doesn't have to be completely disruptive. First of all, we have all lived through major digital marketing evolutions in the past, like the shift to mobile, then to programmatic, and now to privacy-first solutions. And second of all, because of the deliberate nature of this change, there is time for businesses to prepare today. We're confident that we'll be able to make the changes that meet evolving user needs while maintaining performance for advertisers and publishers. Thank you for your time. And now let me hand it over to Ari for a discussion about this future with KG Media.